talk about some of the dashboard switches on this video. Right next to the slide out switch, which we already showed you, is your battery boost. Basically what that is that will boost, it's like a jumper cable between your engine battery and your coach batteries. So if your engine won't start when you go to leave for whatever reason, you can push this button on, turn the key, and it jumps all your batteries together and will start your engine. So that's what that is. The leveling we talked about. These right here are your lights. Both of them, up is on, down is off. Fog lamps, you don't need to use those, but there's fog lamps underneath the front bumper down there that lights up the road. Overdrive, on and off. This is sort of an important switch here. If you're coming down a grade, down a hill, and it's pretty steep, they usually show you the sign with the truck at an angle that says 6% grade or something like that. Semis are all over there going really slow because you gain too much speed and you have to ride your brakes. It's bad on the brakes. Your brakes will start smoking. So you hit this overdrive switch, you shut it off, and it takes it down a gear so that you don't have to use the brake as much. You might still need to brake a little bit, but not near as much. And then once you get back to flatland, you turn the overdrive back on and it switches gears again and will give you the better gas mileage. This light here shows that your jacks are down. If you forget to lift your jacks up, your leveling jacks, and you go to drive away, it'll beep and this light will be on. This light over here is a check antenna light. When you first start the motorhome up, all the lights will go on for a little bit, but then it will go out, and I'll show you later where the antenna is if you want to use that. This is your backup camera here. So every time you put it in reverse, the camera is in the rear, so the light will come on when it's in reverse. When you put it in drive, the light goes out. The screen goes out. If you want, for whatever reason, to see it while you're driving forward, you just hit the power button and the light will stay, your camera will stay on. This is your dash air conditioning like a regular car. This defrost fan high-low, it runs these two upper fans above the windshield here. Right now they're pointing out because I really don't use them much as a defroster fan. They're supposed to be turned, which you can manually turn them against the windshield, and it will defrost that great big window if it gets a lot of frost on it. The coach heater right here, the engine hot water runs under the coach, and if you want to, while you're driving, if you want to run your heater, you can hit high or low and it'll run heat up through your coach. You'll feel it coming through a couple of these vents. The radio power is engine. Leave that on when you're running your engine. And when you get to the campground, if you want to, you can put it over to house, and that changes the radio from the engine battery to the coach batteries, or if you're plugged in to that plug, so that you don't run down your engine battery. This again is the generator start and stop. This is our radio, which is again self-explanatory how to work the radio, power button, whatnot. You can change the input on it to run your iPod, play music from your phone through the speakers on the radio. Sorry?
The radio switch up.
Oh yes, okay, I'm gonna show you what, first while we're down here, this slides open and there's a spot down here where you can put some of your accessories. Up in this overhead right here, there's a switch right here that says radio or TV. We just leave it on radio because with this new TV, it's not wired in yet so that the TV sound comes through the surround sound. So just leave this on radio and you'll be able to hear your music through the speakers. This box right here is how you can watch satellite through the TV, your antenna. If you're watching, if you got your VCR with a DVD in it or a video, you can watch it. And there's the main TV and the back TV, so you could watch TV in the front and a DVD in the back, or vice versa, or the same thing on both TVs. That's really all for this video, and then I'll show you more when you come to pick up the motorhome. This right here opens, and the passenger could use this to snack on, or to put your laptop and look at whatever you want to look at. Again, we got some maps and pens and pencils and whatnot in this area here. Underneath the sides are little levers, left and right. You pick up on those levers and it closes up and locks. And that's it for the dash switches.